It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we'll be watching the Browns' sure-handed tight end. He's over 1,100 yards receiving so far and looking for more. It's the Browns and the Bengals on Thursday night.
A December chill is in the air coming off of Lake Erie. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, it's the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again on the ground with Hunter. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's Hunter. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
The Browns send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And when you think about great seasons in recent memory, he's definitely putting one together here. There's a good chance he's going to go over 5,000 yards passing for the season. He's just a little bit under that mark coming in. And I tell you, it's pretty rarefied air when you get up there with numbers like this.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
Burrow on play action. He finds his man complete. That's Atkins. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Now Burrow working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. He finds his man complete. That's Atkins. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This is Fant on the short completion. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Bengals hit 9-4 now on the year. But Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one. He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Atkins. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
At the 25-yard line.
going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. A bullet throw, but incomplete. The Browns D locked in on third down. Brings up fourth.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
Hunter. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Throwing on first down. Dawson. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. These 2 teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visiting Browns who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in Cleveland. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Dawson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 43 yards that time.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll look to throw again. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
And they'll run again. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
This is Crockett. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. And the Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
No, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Burrow looking to pass. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on third down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, heal up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
On 1st and 10, Dawson. Throws right side, and that's complete. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage. Put the ball right on him.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. As they've got it as we resume action. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Now a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Atkins. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. First down, here's Burrow. Into space at the 45. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Higgins goes in motion right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. On the move past the 40.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They go play action with Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Bengals.
Play action. It's Burrow. He's got his big tight end, Fant. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And that one his first incompletion in his last 6 passes. And it's third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Burrow on third down. Touchdown Bengals.
T. Higgins
With touchdown number 8 on the year.
and the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Cleveland offense making their way out. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
One of the league's best linebackers, he ended that play almost before it began, and the running back absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
There wasn't much of a window there, Charles. Had to deal with a couple of defenders, but able to find his big tight end.
And partner, we know double coverage is a challenge for any player to try to defeat. But maybe it's a little easier if you're one of those big tight ends because you have a size advantage on just about anyone trying to cover you, and you use your body to create some space.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a throw here to his running back. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 41-yard
They'll
line.
stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Back to throw again. And this is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bryant. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The Browns on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. That is caught. Touchdown. One more. 26 yards. And the Browns have moved out in front.
Well, that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And out now, here come the Bengals. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Burrow will throw. This is Fant on the short completion, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
3rd and 4.
Now it's Burrow. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw. Dawson over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Dawson, and he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 17-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun, Dawson. That is caught inside the 5.
And the Browns are going to have a 1st finds the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Operating from the gun, Dawson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to...
Touchdown, Browns! From 3 yards out, and the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Going down the middle, and it's complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Burrow on first down. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Again, it's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm not liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
On second down, Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. The Browns drive about to get started.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Man, where has the season gone? We're into week 15 now. So let's give everybody a look at what's coming up here on what should be a very interesting weekend of football. The best of the early games on Sunday may just be in Buffalo, where the Bills face a big test as they get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. Out on the West Coast, more good stuff in the late afternoon as we'll be watching the game at SoFi Stadium. Well, it will be the Chargers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And finally, on Monday Night Football, they've got a good one lined up between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts.
right, Coach. Thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
On second down, here's Burrow. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down now, it's Atkins, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Here is third down and 4.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Atkins.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now Burrow. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the first and goal.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's a loss of 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Well, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
And this one is right through. And that'll bring them back within 4.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. And let's get the ball back for us.
Well, there's the always dangerous Rondale Moore. He and this offense ready to begin the upcoming series.
Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
To throw on 3rd down, Dawson. He finds his man, complete. That's Bryant. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
This is taken at the 23. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Burrow. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
So that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, don't you? I mean, let's face it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 16-yard line.
This is Hunter. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Back to throw. Dawson, he finds his man, complete. It's Bryant. Call it a gain of of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Number 6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bengals 40-yard line.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well.
That's another Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And they'll run it with Hunter. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw on second down, Dawson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Dawson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. Well, the Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They go play action with Burrow. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
On 2nd down, it's Hunter. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
55 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Dawson. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he is going to have the Browns first down. And he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On 1st down, Dawson. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Up the middle there. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10.
At the 34. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, complete. It's Higgins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
2nd down and a yard.
At the 43-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Atkins. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, it's Atkins. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
Well, there's the always dangerous Rondale Moore. He and this offense ready to begin the upcoming series.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunter. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
3rd down and 1.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hunter. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Hunter.
He'll get this to about the 38.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dawson over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he gets this from the midfield before it's brought down. On 1st down, Hunter.
He'll take this to the 46.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. to throw. Dawson. He finds his man, complete. It's Bryant. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun. Dawson. That pass complete to Moore. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hunter. And he is going to have the Browns first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there and gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
They'll try the left side. Hunter. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, Dawson.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here. That pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Hunter. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there.
With his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. So Burrow and the Bengals
down by 2 touchdowns. 1:46 to go. A crushing loss to their playoff chances on the horizon, barring a huge turnaround here, starting with 1st and 10.
Burrow.
Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Here's Burrow.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Throwing, Burrow.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Now Burrow.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now the try here for the pulling after. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So that drive spanned 5 plays. 35 seconds to play. Everything will come down here to this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. By the 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. If you step back and look at this, CD, a pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10 defense in this league, and they're pretty sound, but yet they found a way to get it done and get the victory.
Yeah, I got to give them credit because I think their game plan was really, really strong for this one. They knew where they wanted to attack. They knew how they wanted to execute, and they did it with confidence and a little bit of verve as well.